So have you ever run into this problem where, like, you need to know exactly which items have actually shipped out on your purchase orders?
Oh, yeah, especially when you're dealing with like partial deliveries, right?
Right. And you want to see what's been completed within like a specific date range. It's so frustrating when those details are spread out across different systems and reports.
It definitely gets tricky.
Yeah.
You might see the overall purchase order status, but not the specific line items that have been fulfilled within that time period,
Exactly. That's the kind of situation where someone like Swetha, a functional consultant at Tiana Solutions, really shines. I mean, she's got like 15 years of experience in the ERP space. Think about that. 15 years of dealing with data challenges.
Wow, 15 years. That is a lot of experience.
It really is. She's worked with reports, generic inquiries, and Acumatica. She's actually built over 100 of them. And she's really good at business events, security, import-export, Power BI, you name it, she's probably done it.
So basically, she knows the ins and outs of these ERP systems like the back of her hand, especially Acumatica.
Yeah, she's amazing. And I was reading about this case study where she helped out a client called Tiana Solutions. They were having this exact problem. They needed to see all the completed lines on their purchase orders within a certain date range.
Oh, I can see where that would get complicated.
Yeah, because if a PO had multiple items, but only some were actually delivered during that time, they didn't want to see the whole purchase order, just those completed lines.
Yeah, that's a common problem. It's like imagine Sarah over at Tiana Solutions having to go through everything manually in spreadsheets.
Right. Huge time waster and super prone to errors. So how do you actually pull that kind of very specific data from a complex ERP?
Well, that's where those generic inquiries, or GIs, come in. You can think of like an ERP system as a big database with tons of information about your business, right? And a GI is basically a way to ask very specific questions of that database and organize the answers exactly how you need them.
Oh, okay. I see. So it's like creating a custom report.
Exactly. So for Tiana Solutions, Swetha had to get data from the purchase order line table, which is where all the details of individual items are stored. And then she had to connect that to the main purchase order table, probably using something like the PO number. And then to give them that date range control, she added date parameters, probably something like a delivery date filter.
So they could easily pick the start and end dates for their report. Makes sense.
Right. And then the really important part was setting conditions. So she set it up to only show purchase orders that were still open because they wanted to track active orders.
Okay.
But the key here is that she also specified that the individual purchase order line status had to be completed. So in the end, it was kind of like saying, show me all the open purchase orders, but only the individual items on those orders that were fully delivered within these specific dates.
Oh, wow. So it's like super specific filters to get exactly what they need. I love that.
It is. The GI would then give them this nice organized grid showing all the purchase order lines that fit all those criteria.
That's really cool. So no more manual tracking or worrying about those spreadsheet errors.
Exactly. It's like turning this potentially time-consuming process into a really efficient automated report so they can make decisions more quickly.
Wow. That's impressive. And it seems like it would be really valuable for a lot of businesses.
Absolutely. I mean, the ability to customize reports based on your specific business needs is a game changer.
It really is. So if you're out there listening and thinking, man, we really need a way to get better insights from our data, well, Tiana Solutions might be the answer. They are the largest services partner with Acumatica Cloud ERP, and their team is just filled with experienced consultants like Swetha who are solving these problems all the time for Acumatica partners and customers alike.
I think the really cool takeaway here is that a solution that seems so focused, like this GI for purchase orders, can have a huge impact on a business's overall efficiency and how they see what's going on. It's all about making the ERP work for you.
Right, making sure that your data is working for you and giving you the answers you need. So if you're thinking about streamlining your processes, fixing those frustrating data issues, or maybe you just need some expert guidance to help your in-house teams, definitely consider reaching out to Tiana Solutions. They'd love to talk to you. You can reach them at 678-910-2774 anytime to schedule a call and really dig into how they can help your specific business. Think about it.